Hey, one of this morning's morning sprint. We're starting our days off with purpose, passion, and meaning. Talking to you, you growth-driven people. You love it. Growth-driven entrepreneurs and just growth-driven people in general. Thank you for letting me into your hearts and into your heads. So today we're talking about inspiration means nothing. Inspiration, motivation, those are feelings, those are emotions, and they're good, they're positive emotions. But inspiration and motivation mean nothing without perspiration. And I love the analogy because I'm an energy person. Like motivation, inspiration is huge for me. So I love the analogy of those things are a light. You know what I mean? Like, check that out, man. That is a light. The light under our butt, and it's like, oh man, I'm fired up. We even say that. I'm fired up right now. But if we don't put that fired up feeling, that motivation into action, hopefully our smoke alarm don't go off. Nothing happens, but look at what happens, man. That lit up. I took that fire, I took that motivation, put it into action, and man, maybe I'll burn my house down. So it is so important that we are focusing on what we call in Macromillion your IPA activities. Okay, that's the lonely and dirty work. Those are your sales calls. I just had a meeting with a gentleman this morning, and he's like, I hate sales calls, but nothing is more effective for growing my business than sales calls. So you can rely on that motivation or that inspiration, but if you don't put it into that perspiration and you don't do what we call do the income producing activities, nothing happens. And a great way to help this happen for you is to have a daily checklist. We call it our daily method of operations, DMOs. And you don't get to do what you want to do until you're done with what you need to do to grow your business. So you have those daily to-dos, and there's a book written about this called Eat That Frog. So you're gonna do your to-dos that you really don't like to, you're gonna do them the first, so then you have the entire day of things to look forward to instead of continuing to procrastinate on them. And if you do this consistently for 6, 7, 8, 9 months, then it's just going to become habitual. You're just going to do, you're going to get it done. And here's the thing, the brain psychology is showing that these things that we don't like to do actually start to become enjoyable because of the fruits that they put off. I used to not really like reach outs or sales calls. Now I kind of enjoy them. It's cool. I get to interact with different people, and some people are like, oh my gosh, thank you for sending me this message. Other people are like, get lost, although that does not happen very often. But it's just, it yields the results. And then that results tells our brain, wow, take more action. So remember, you can't have inspiration or motivation. They mean nothing without perspiration. So let's get out there and perspire.